What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Team FOE, aka Fo. We back with another video, man. Today, we're gonna be reacting to Noah Scurry. I guess that's how you say his name. I don't know how to say his name for real. But this nigga, I guess he a shooter on and off the court, if you know what I mean. Shit, nigga getting active on the court and off the court. So, we're gonna get into the video. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. All my reactions is real. Let's get it.
This is Noah Scurry. He was a 17-year-old high school basketball star and a standout student who was killed earlier this week. It was reported by the Philadelphia Inquirer that he had the highest SAT score in his entire school when he took it. A student at Samuel Fells High School, his principal described him as gifted. In a letter to the school's families, they confirmed that he was a talented student athlete. It was around 7:15 a.m. on January 14th. The 17-year-old was leaving for school when he was gunned down, according to the Philadelphia police, as reported by Fox 29.
Philadelphia police say a 17-year-old was shot and killed along Rohrer Street in the city's Feltonville section. It happened around 7.
And didn't we just do a video on doggone the Philadelphia shootings? Yeah, man. It's crazy out there. Shit, y'all motherfuckers better stay inside or get you a 5-1. Shit crazy.
This morning.
Over 20 shell casings were found at the scene. It was reported by the news that he was with his mother when he was shot.
And he was with his mom.
To get into the car for her to drop him off across town at school. Authorities recovered a white Jeep Cherokee on Wednesday morning. The next day, abandoned near Somerdale and Godfrey Avenues, approximately 2 miles from where Noah Scurry.
Bro, y'all might think I'm crazy, but literally, the last video I reacted to, it was the same car. I don't think it was the same car, but I don't think it's related. Ain't no way it's related. If it's related, that's crazy.
In Feltonville, where the deadly shooting took place. According to Deputy
What day this happened?
Frank Menor, the vehicle appeared to have been damaged in a crash. Investigators are currently reviewing additional surveillance footage in hopes of piecing together the events that led to Scurry's death. While no suspects have been named and no motive has been determined, law enforcement officials are working tirelessly to identify the perpetrators. Surveillance footage suggests that at least 2 individuals were inside the Jeep during the shooting. The details of Noah Scurry's final moments paint a grim picture. He had just grabbed his backpack and was stepping into his mother's car when he was ambushed by a barrage of gunfire. More than 20 bullets were fired, as I said, and Noah Scurry was struck multiple times in the chest and abdomen. Despite being rushed to Jefferson Einstein Hospital, he was pronounced dead within minutes. Family members, friends, and classmates were devastated by the sudden and senseless loss. A GoFundMe campaign launched by his cousin seeks to help cover funeral expenses. In her heartfelt message, she described Noah as a bright, loving young man with a heart full of kindness. Noah, only 17 years old, had such a caring and loving heart, McGlynn wrote. He would do anything for his family, but most of all, for his siblings. Tributes and condolences have poured in across social media, where friends expressed their grief and shared memories of the teen. Speechless, I love you, one friend posted alongside photos of Noah Scurry. At Samuel Fells High School, where Scurry excelled both academically and athletically, the loss has been profoundly felt. He was known for his sharp intellect and athletic prowess, which the news heavily focused on shortly after his passing. Scurry was an advanced placement or AP student, the highest SAT scorer in his school, and a standout point guard on the basketball team. On Wednesday, January 15th, the school created a supportive environment for grieving students, providing counseling services and a quiet space in the auditorium for students to mourn. In an Instagram post, school officials reminded them.
Dang, he fucked the city up with this one. Shit. Everybody must love this. He got the highest SAT scores. Goddamn point guard, starting point guard for the high school. Shit, that nigga was like that. I ain't seen no highlights or nothing, so I don't know. I don't know the dude. But shit, seemed like everybody loved him for real. Crazy. This how you supposed to be. Like school. I don't even know how to say it. When you in school, do your work. Make sure you got them passing. And then if you want to play sports, shit, make sure you're good at sports. Don't play sports if you ass. Don't nobody want to see your ass on the court.
Of the importance of kindness and mutual support. The greatest gift of support we have is each other, the school wrote. Be kind to each other today and always. Monique Braxton, a spokesperson for the school district, said that Noah was the kind of student that everyone wants. Noah Scurry's social media was filled with basketball highlight reels that showcased his skills on the court, where he effortlessly crossed over defenders, executed smooth layups, and nailed three-point shots. His undeniable talent was matched only by his bright future, a future now tragically cut short. The broader context of Noah Scurry's death is part of the Philly daily reminder of a persistent gun violence plaguing the city. According to Jackie Golden of the city controller's office, there have been 30 shooting victims in the city this year, 5 of whom were 18 years or younger. As the investigation into Noah Scurry's death continues, his memory lives on in the hearts of those who knew and loved him. His life, marked by academic excellence, athletic talent, and a caring spirit, is a painful reminder of the urgent need to address the violence claiming young lives in Philadelphia and beyond.
Philadelphia police say a 17-year-old was shot and killed along Rohrer Street in the city's Feltonville section. It happened around 7:15 this morning. That's where we find NBC 10's Matt DeLucia live at the scene. What do we know about the victim, Matt, and any suspects in this case?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, Johnny, homicide investigators are still here at the scene. They've been here all morning. You can see the tape is still up, and the shooting itself happened in this narrow driveway behind the 5,000 block of Aurora Street. This is just off the boulevard. And as you mentioned, this happened around 7:15 this morning. Police showed up here. They found the 17-year-old who had been shot several times throughout his body. The young man was rushed to Einstein, and he died just after 7:30. Now, earlier, we could see a backpack and a shirt laying on the street. But as of right now, police have not made any arrests, but they did find a gun out here. And as investigators are going through this area, they're also going door to door, trying to get some surveillance video, trying to get some idea of who may have pulled this trigger and killed the 17-year-old right as the sun was coming up here along Rohrer Street.
So he was on the way to school. That's crazy.
If people like myself and THF Philly weren't around, this would have been the end of the story. By the day of Noah's death, as is all too clear by now, 17-year-old star student athletes aren't just executed in front of their moms for no reason. There's always a story behind it that the news is reluctant to give for political or social reasons.
Okay.
If you just got your news from the Philadelphia Inquirer or NBC, then the story is almost always missing context.
That's facts. Cause it be niggas out here doing bad, killing niggas, robbing niggas, all type of shit. And then when they die, then they parents, oh, he was a sweet boy, he ain't harmed no one. The prime example right here.
Traditional mainstream media was forced to double back the next day and say, hey, there's a little more to the story here. 30 years ago, this would have never happened, and the story would have been left at that. There was no Instagram to correct the news or YouTube for people like me to make a story with a little more context.
Enforcement sources are telling me they believe Noah Scurry appeared in a rap video with guns that was posted to social media the day before he was killed. New tonight, law enforcement sources confirmed there was a rap video uploaded to social media the day before 17-year-old Noah Scurry was shot to death behind his home. In front of his mother, who was getting...
I ain't gonna cap. That shit was ass. Y'all niggas need to stop rapping. But I didn't see him. Which one was he? Who is he? Hold on now.
In front of his mother, who was getting ready
was he the one up under the mask?
High school. A A screenshot of the video shows a man in a Joker mask, at times appearing to hold a gun. Sources tell Fox 29 they believe that to be Scurry. In the video, he is among other individuals who are also holding and showing off guns throughout it.
Let's talk about the op. They talking about switches and drakes and don't even got them. The bitch, he talking about his face is going A-way. That shit out of pocket. Just ran into ops with these back to back, and both of them niggas was cops.
Nah, that's wild.
Getting up close to shit, so you know ain't nobody.
66-year-old man is dead and 3 teens are hurt following a shooting last night in Frankfurt. It happened just before 9:30 on the 4600 block of Mulberry Street. The man who died has been identified as Ivan Hall from Philadelphia. 3 15-year-old boys are in stable condition after being shot. Police have not given any more details on what may have led to the gunfire. As of yet, no arrests have been made.
Police sources confirmed Noah Scurry was one of 4 people shot in an unsolved May 2023 murder case on the 4600 block of Mulberry Street in Frankfurt. According to police, 66-year-old Ivan Hall was shot and killed on Sunday, May 28, 2023, and 3 then 15-year-olds were shot multiple times. Police sources said that Noah Scurry was one of the teens. This shooting places Noah smack dab in the middle of Frankfurt, a section of the city that hosts sets like the Double C's or Certified Clappers, and Parkside. Noah is said to be affiliated with Parkside. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not a Philly gangologist like some people like to believe, nor do I want to be. But from what I can gather, you got a few groups relevant to this story. According to the person who made this map, this is Parkside or Double C territory. Up here,
I don't know what I'm looking at.
Who call themselves the Whackers, and over here is M24 territory. And as you can see, this is where YNG Cheese was killed. Noah, or Baby Joker, his street nickname, was very active out here, and his life had a part that may not have been known to his coaches and family. Less than a month after Noah was shot and a 66-year-old man was killed, another tragedy struck in the area when 25-year-old Devin Spady.
That's crazy that he really... This nigga was living a double life. This nigga was a basketball star and a gangbanger. That's crazy. And then when he was out here, he was really hiding his identity under a Joker mask. That's crazy.
A triple shooting in Philadelphia's Olney section claimed the life of an up-and-coming musician. The 25-year-old rap artist was known as Young Cheese, and he's the son of well-known influencer Gillie the King.
Gillie the King has amassed millions of followers, and a lot of them are planning to come here next week for Gillie Fest. It's a big concert. He uses his platform to speak out against violence, and now violence has claimed the life of his son. Police say Devin Spady, better known as Young Cheese, was one of 3 people shot in the 5800 block of Masher Street in Olney Thursday night. Shot in the back, the 25-year-old rapper was a rising star and the son of one of Philadelphia's biggest stars, Gillie the King. Gillie the King is a rapper turned podcaster turned philanthropist. He and his $1 million worth of game podcast partner Wallow
I heard about this.
Give away millions of dollars to support local businesses, and both were awarded the key to the city.
Gillie and Wallow have become the unofficial mayors of the city of Philadelphia. How about that, right? They are the voice of the youth.
Talent agent Walt Reeder Jr. has known Gillie the King for years and knows he wanted more for his son. The other 2 people who were shot with Young Cheese both survived. Police have not made any arrests in the case. In Spring Garden, Taronda Thomas, Channel 6 Action News. Shari?
Yeah, very shocking story to learn of.
As is well known, Spady, or Cheese, is the son of comedian and Philly rap legend Gillie. Cheese's death came after him and a group of friends were apparently standing on a corner when shots rang out on the 5800 block of North Masher Street near Nedrow. Around the corner, police also found a 28-year-old man shot twice in the leg and drove him to Einstein. A third victim, a 31-year-old shot in the hip, arrived at the hospital in a private car. Video from the scene shows that a group of men were having a conversation on the corner of Nedrow and Masher when they heard gunshots and started running. No arrests were ever made in this case. No one took credit for this, as obviously that will open up a huge can of worms. 2 years earlier, AJ, or Ajon Jackson, was killed coming home from work. This murder is mentioned heavily by fellow WC members Hardy.
Well, he talking about I don't know. He talking about other people. I don't know if it's a connection, but I ain't trying to doggone get into all that. It might be a connection though. We're gonna keep watching.
Others and their raps. In fact, Hardy has a music video with over 1 million views with lyrics heavily mocking the death of
Okay, you got
AJ
Scurry,
and
Young Cheese, and now we on Hardy.
Slim 5 or Jay, who was killed in March of 2021.
Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it, gang.
Just finished their shift at McDonald's.
Don't speak on bodies in them trenches, I can rap because I did it. Got 2 shooters and 1 driver in this squatter and this tenant. That's a man down on the scene, record like 5 shots to his biscuit. We most active in this city, speak on why then we split it. I told old bro, just bring it here back, ain't no passes if he lack it. Cause we beef for masses, splitting niggas telling on where hat. You either get down or you lay down.
Here home.
That was alright, but I ain't about to get copyrighted. Listen to this shit.
Somebody started firing at them. You can see there on the ground a McDonald's bag and a wrapper right in front of their home. Police saw this happened before 11 p.m. on Ferriston Drive near the Philly and Montgo border. Family told police the teen and his sister, they worked at McDonald's about a mile away. They finished work at 10 p.m., ordered a lift, which dropped them off right in front of their home. When they got out, police say it was 2 males who came toward them, opened fire, hitting the boy in the torso, the back, and in the head. They fired at least 15 shots. Police say he was clearly the target. The sister was not hit. She was able to run home. They talked to
so who got hit? Was it the Hardy dude that got shot?
Fights, no altercations, especially involving the 16-year-old. So police are continuing their investigation. They did find a weapon here on the street, a semi-automatic gun they found on the sidewalk. So they're hoping.
This brings us to the present day, back and forth shootings between the Northeast sets, which continued. Chris Dowling was shot and killed last February. Fast Break members Anal Bugs and LR, or Lil Ryan, were arrested and charged a few months later. M24 member Juan Brody was the first to alert the public of the shooting with an IG post. Bugs and LR were also charged with the bus stop shooting that injured 8 students heading home from school in March of last year.
The sound of gunshots at a SEPTA bus stop. New surveillance video tonight of the dramatic moments that sent teenagers running for their lives when 3 masked gunmen suddenly opened fire. 8 teens were shot and wounded, 2 of them critical.
3 days earlier, the carnage and out-of-control violence continued to shock Philadelphia as 17-year-old Damon Taylor was killed. The Philadelphia high school student was gunned down after school during a shooting at the North Philadelphia bus stop that left 4 other people injured, including 2 women who were on the bus and 2 other teens. The horrific shooting took place just before 3:45 p.m. at Ogontz and Godfrey Avenues, when 2 people, at least one with an automatic weapon, fired at a group of young people waiting at the bus stop. Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel said. Multiple rounds were fired, Bethel said. According to the police, shooters fired more than 50 times with an automatic weapon. Damon Taylor was shot
switch on that
his body and head, police said. The 17-year-old from the Fern Rock neighborhood died a short time later at the hospital. A girl at the scene can be heard in shock saying, "Oh my God, his face is gone."
Damn, they blew that nigga face off?
All of these murders are mentioned because leading up to the death of Noah, him
R.I.P.
and his
that boy.
friends can all be heard rapping about these incidents. And after his death, Noah was linked to several homicides through street rumors. The ones that seemed to gain the most traction were Fat Dame and Cheese.
Let's talk about the op. They talking about switches and drakes and don't even got them. Yeah. Advance, he talking about his face is going A-way. That shit out of pocket. This right.
So that's this nigga really was a ball off the court. That shit is crazy. Oh shit. So hold on, this his song?
This is going A-way. That shit out of pocket. This ran into ops who these bet the bank and both of them niggas was cops. If I'm on a hit, then I'm getting up close to shit. So you know ain't nobody survive.
Nah, that's wild, bro.
Come out the crib, so we gon' call that perfect time. This nigga thought he was my man, he gave me a gun, he must have ain't know I was climbing. He low finesse phone, what I say last song. That's how I creep up behind. They doing them low ass shoes and calling to get back. How about come catch you a body? Catch a nigga out on the floor and I like my throw is the bet. I hop out front. Nigga can't.
Man, I ain't getting no copyright now.
18-year-old
Probably out,
Millie
man.
both died in June of 2024, a week apart. Now, I'm not trying to go around putting murders on people, so please.
Hold on, let me go back a little bit.
Also,
They cut is surprising. He don't see me, but I see him. Left and right, let's box him.
Also, through unsubstantiated sources, he is linked to the death of Izzy Stanley and the 18-year-old Tim Millie, who both died in June of 2024, a week apart. Now, I'm not trying to go around putting murders on people, so please take all of this with a grain of salt. I'm delivering the info that was sent my way, and these seem to be persistent rumors through people who would know, like people close to him.
What that shit say?
Persistent rumors.
Noah had the highest SAT score in his class while literally having 6 to 10 bodies in the street with one being Fat Dame. Damn. That's crazy.
Who would know, like people close to him.
No, Scurry. Oh, that's what. Dang, this nigga killed Gillie son. Allegedly killed Gillie son. Man, that shit crazy. Gillie, he used to be a gangster too back in the day. I'm glad he changed his life. His son should have followed his footsteps.
Went to Imhotep High School. The alleged retaliation shootings a few days later by Fast Break members is referenced by Noah, or Joker here, where he says,
And my always telling on the bodies like, damn, free Lil Ryan. We the reason why they throwing fives and then they end up dying. They keep asking, why you couldn't get up? I mean, he wasn't trying. Any nigga, we call cracking forest on the guys we Friday. Power right out there, cut, he didn't even see it. I know that shit surprising, but alright, fuck that murder shit, come on. We can switch it.
Referencing Jamal Tucker, or
Bro, that's wild.
The first person arrested when the 8 students were shot at the bus stop, and apparently the first one to start talking and gave up his friends. Joker is heard sarcastically saying, free Lil Ryan.
Free Lil Ryan, we the reason why they throwing fives and then they end up.
G12 Zai, One Brody, Lil Mook, and other M24 members are known to be cool with Blumberg through mutual friends and family members, and also because of the Zoo Gang Blumberg War. All the smaller factions under them aligned accordingly. M24 and Fast Break are kind of the same in terms of lost homies and members. They have been aligned with the Blum for years. Recently, you started to see Noah getting the backing of Pentown and Zoo Gang members. The day before he died, he dropped a song with a rapper named Drench Season, who was with Pentown and Zoo Gang. The song, which had zero attention at first, went to over 100,000 views after the news of Noah's passing. The week before Noah died, his basketball team played Imhotep, the school which Fat Dame went to. There was obvious tension about what happened, and the school didn't want an incident. Noah didn't play in the game, and Imhotep blew out Fells. No students were allowed to attend the game either.
What?
I got word that there was a summer league game between the two schools, and they were going to try to pack Noah out after the game, but he escaped. After Noah was killed, speculation, as always, ran wild. The long and short of it was,
Niggas can't even ball no more.
Ops due to his street activities, many of which were not included in this video, and he was killed. Real or perceived, the threat of Noah was enough.
Oh shit, what they say?
Real or perceived, the threat of Noah was enough for his ops to sit on his house and wait for him to leave for school with his mom and get their form of revenge.
Did what baby and couldn't do it, put the Joker down. Baby Joker, this was jokes is
The path in
Bro,
life
niggas
depends
is
on the
crazy,
choices in
bro.
front of us. A lot of the time, people with high intellect go on to be star performers in society. Doctors, engineers, scientists, lawyers. Some other with higher than average IQ think they can beat the system, that they are smart enough to beat the streets. Or sometimes people like Noah think they can straddle the line and be a high school top performer by day and baby Joker, the street demon, at night. But as evidenced by this story, it never ends up the way you want it to. The streets are a lie, and Noah fell right into the trap. A brilliant future wasted for the want for revenge and twisted justice. I'ma leave it there for now. Thanks for watching American Confidential. And until...
Bro, this shit is crazy. This nigga really was a baller on and off the court. And then he had the highest SAT scores. Like, that joint is crazy. You thought this nigga, in the civilian eyes, you would thought this nigga was going to the NBA. Going to college, going to the NBA, getting the full ride. Shit. I mean, that's what happens when you try to be in the streets and in the trying to be on the court and shit. That shit ain't gonna work out, bro. Y'all, yeah, you better pick one, cause both ain't gonna work out. See what happened, man. Bro, make sure y'all like and subscribe, bro. See y'all in the next one.